People often ask me, is dance really that intense? Is Bharatanatyam really that intense? Isn't dance just art? And why do we have to compare it to sports? Let me make it very clear. Dancers are athletes. If you're a dancer, your body is already involved in so many activities which are very similar to what an athlete would do. Let's take a close look of what really defines an athlete. As per my understanding, it's all about strength, stamina, coordination, confidence, discipline, performance under pressure. And does it all not sound familiar to you? This is exactly what we do in dance class. This is exactly what every Bharatnatyam dancer would do. Staying in Murumandi for a longer time, dancing for hours, spinning, balancing, emoting. These are all characteristics which a top level athletes also train for. Studies have shown that professional dancers have VO2, which is basically how much oxygen your body utilizes during an intense activity, which is very similar to any swimmer or a soccer player. So your body, your lower body strength increases or gets better as you're practicing Aramandi or Murumandi for longer hours. Your core strength starts increasing as you're doing the adavus one after the other in all three speeds. Your heart rate in a particular margam is very similar when you're put into a zone of an HIIT workout. And what about flexibility and muscle control? Well, dancers learn this as they are progressing in the art, and athletes train it separately. There is an area where dancers can go a little beyond the athlete. For example, if you're a dancer, you're just not using your body. You're using your facial muscles to express. You are also using the memory to be able to remember a particular choreography or even teach it multiple times. Then it comes to your mental focus, which develops as you have to focus on talam, ragam, step, everything at once and balance it out. And for dancers, there's something called as emotional intelligence, which develops because of bhavam. As we understand the different bhavas and try to emote it, our emotional intelligence gets better. So just like any other athlete who's playing a game, a dancer at the same time is performing, storytelling, expressing, and has immense stamina to do a particular item. So that's some kind of a power. I remember as a performer, I've danced through fever, injuries, sore muscles, and even stage fright, but I yet deliver it with a perfect smile on my face. And that's because we're taught to hold on to our expressions even when our legs are burning and we are about to give up, but we don't. This comes out because of hours of training every day. The precise and structured training really helps out. So this way, you're evolving every day. So this is not just any art. According to me, it's discipline, strength, athletic mastery, and this is the difference. We just make it look graceful. So people think it's easy, but honestly, it's not. I'm making this video because I want every dancer who's watching this to stop underestimating themselves in terms of power and stop saying that I just dance and start saying that yes, I train like an athlete through art. Now that will make a major difference. Now when it comes to the people who think Bharatanatyam is just expressive, same movements, repetitive, just hand and leg moving, no, it's not just that. Well, you can start with try holding Aramandi in Kuritta Metta Adavu in all three speeds for 2 minutes straight, and then we'll talk about it. So if you love Bharatanatyam and want to go deeper into not just learning steps but understanding the real meaning behind it and train with us, then join the GGG community where I'll be sharing few tips, resources which will help you grow as a dancer athlete. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who will love to watch it, and subscribe to my channel for more such episodes where we will build a good foundation for you together.